good. Yeah, how was your evening? How was your morning? How's things going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, just trying to relax in the evening and enjoy a bit of the sunshine. Pet my neighbour's cat a lot. But yeah, just excited to see.
And I've been focusing on Modual, which has been lovely because it's all very exciting. Working stuff out, getting everything planned, and making sure it all runs in its beautiful way, which it seems to be doing so far. I'm sure there'll be some touch wood. Hang on. I'm sure there'll be some curveballs. There always are, but there's always problems. It's how quickly we solve them. That's what it's all about. Cool. So how are we doing? Oh, we've still got a minute to go. All right, so.
Oh, I think it may have just changed to 10, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, so as we spoke, it changed to 10. So I think we are now authorised to begin. Although I just want to, I don't want to get too punctual. I think everyone's probably used to us being super punctual by now, and it really helps, just to digress for punctuality. I was in a workshop once where I can't remember exact numbers, but let's say there were. Let me do my maths right here. Oh, my maths is deserting. Let's say there were 12 people in the workshop, and like one person turned up 5 minutes late, and the guy said when he walked in, he said, "Well, you just wasted." And he goes, "I'm only 5 minutes late." I said, "Well, 12 people, 5 minutes each. That's an hour you wasted, And so I always heard that. I thought that was a really good point. So yeah, we were doing our very best not to waste your valuable time, segue, because we got lots to do, and you've got lots to do. So let's get on with it. All right, I'm going to share some slides, and then we'll see where we're at. Here we go. So module day 7, all time has passed, yeah, here we are, getting on with it. I'm just going to remind you of this. I threatened to do this last week, and I'm now going to do it. Here is this description of a creative journey from the book Make Space, and how it feels to do something creatively, the emotional journey. And this may sound very different to you now from the space you're currently in. So we started off with a sense of excitement and limitless possibility. Gone. That's gone. We've moved through that. I think we're probably all on agreement on that. But it was great. We loved it, but it's gone. Overwhelming complexity. Most of you are getting out of here already. There's a few people I think that's still in the quicksand. And I want to just remind you of this sentence. Too much thinking here means trouble. When you're in this territory, focus on doing. Very wise words. And then you will find unifying insights. And many of you, in fact, pretty much all of you have been getting this stuff. And these is, they flow from one to another. It's not a definite journey, but they're all factors that will occur. This fella, complete loss of confidence. If you haven't had it, then great. Let's hope it doesn't turn up. But if it is happening, don't worry. It's just part of the process of stepping out of your comfort zone. And here we go, the brutal realities of implementation. Almost everything you do will take longer than you think. You have to let go of the meaningless bits and just stand up for the right things. You will have to make compromises. And that, I'm sure, is something that you are all very much feeling now. Not a bad thing, it's a good thing, because to get to our minimum viable product, you'll have to park a bunch of stuff for later. Stage 2, 2.0. This is it, very much iteration 1.0. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff for 2.0 when that tech millionaire gives you loads of money, tech billionaire, excuse me, tech millionaire, who cares? They come along and say, this project is amazing, we want to fund you, then you can build all that extra stuff up. But watch the stuff you need right now. So, make stuff. That's what you need to be doing right now. Well, not right now, you need to be listening to me and Abby right now, but today, make stuff. I'm going to say it again. Make stuff. Talking, thinking, useful, make stuff. I think I have made the point clearly. A big question you want to consider is, what is your user's experience? And this came up a lot in the crits yesterday. So what is the journey of the user? And when I'm saying make stuff, I'm absolutely open to you making a user experience journey, because I think it will serve you. Abby, I think you've posted a Miro board that speaks to that, right? Or is there one knocking about?
Yeah, I'm just about to post in resources. If you've been using Miro for all your workings out, there's a template that you can paste straight into your board that just gives you a timeline of a user experience, and it can help you go through what are the points that are really going to be beneficial to your user, but also what are the points where it may not work, what are the crunch points and the kind of negative points that you can then work out. Because I think, you know, you have to take a human through this process to really see what is working and what isn't working and what needs to improve and what you need to just leave as it's good enough right now. So I'm going to post that right now.
Great. So have a look at that, and it may inform the stuff that you need to make. What is the priority there? Working together in a group. This is a great video that I love to show from a comedy TV program here in the UK. And it shows an old football team playing against a modern football team. And look at them. They all run around in a pack together. They all stay very close and they all focus on the ball. This is bad. Let's just be super clear. This is not what I want you to do. I want you to do the opposite of this. They all have to do everything together. And as a result, they lose the game. So you need to trust people in your team. You need to delegate. You need to say, okay, you're doing the branding. Go and do the branding. We've talked about it enough. We don't need to all agree on the branding. I can see the person to do that. Off you go. You're writing the script for the film. I can see you're the best person to write the script for the film. Off you go. That's the way to do this. So delegate and trust your teammates. You know they got it. Try and find the flow. It's not about working harder. It's not about the team that works the hardest. It's the team that can flow the most and allow it to happen. So again, it's just making sure you've checked in with each other. These check-ins are so important, that you're acknowledging each other, you're hearing each other, and then allowing things to pass over. And I may have already said this, but let's just do this again, just be super clear. You don't need to agree on everything. You just need to agree who is doing what. Okay, so if there are different opinions in the group, that's fine. Say, okay, right, well, we could talk about this all day, but let's just say this person will take care of that, and that's the way it goes. You know, this person will write the script, and obviously you share and input on each other's stuff, but basically trust responsibilities. This is as far as we went with project management, but you need a who, what, when, and that when is becoming much clearer now, I'm sure. So to simplify things for you, again, you may feel very daunted at the moment. Some of you don't, and that's brilliant. And if you are feeling daunted, just remember this. You are making a short film and a poster. Yes, it has to represent your idea. Yes, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but you're not making an app. You're not making a digital platform. You're not making an interactive installation. You're not making a massive advertising campaign. Yes, in versions 2.0 and 3.0, that could happen. But right now, you have to make a short film between 1 and 2 minutes and a single image billboard advertising poster. That's all you have to do. All right. That is very, very doable with your the person resources, the amount of energy and enthusiasm and vision you have in your groups. You can all nail this, and you are indeed all nailing this. Think about what the simplest way is to convey this idea. What's the easiest? What's the most punchy thing? What's your elevator pitch? And you'll need to have that later on for your next crits. I showed this yesterday, but I think it's a really important slide. First thought, best thought. At this point in time, you don't normally, perhaps in your design process, normally you're used to kind of getting a range of options and then choosing one of several options. And indeed, we did that last week. But right now, first thought, best thought. If it feels good, just grab it and go with it. That would be my advice. Done is better than perfect. We love perfect, but if it's perfect next week, not interested. Done is better. Okay. This is a digression, but I think it's worth doing. This is the reality of working in the creative industries. People will ask you to work on projects that you didn't necessarily come up with. I've said this already, but it bears repeating. With people who maybe you've only recently met, and you won't necessarily have complete control of these projects. And they will say to you, you know what, could you get us over by tomorrow? And the thought of having the amount of time we've given you to deliver this stuff That will probably never happen to you in your creative careers. It'll be, we need it tomorrow. And I speak from personal experience, and I'm sure that many of you have already been working in the creative industries and will agree with that statement. And if you haven't, this is the way it's going to be when you get out there. So yeah, it's a useful thing to experience. Make the most of this. You won't do Modual again. You won't be here again. This is a one-off. So yeah, throw yourself into it. We've obviously got a lot of people coming to see your work on Thursday. So it'll be great to really, do your very best and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I want to stress that please have fun. Please enjoy it. If people are not smiling, then something is wrong. So try and find a happy place for all of you. Take care of each other. Look after each other. Yeah, this is not meant to be, some kind of battle where we all kind of, if anyone's getting broken here, if anyone's taking on too much, that's not good. So look out for each other, please. And there's something else I wanted to say. What was it? Let's go back for a second. Yeah, you're not getting assessed. That's right. I wanted to make that point. Magnificent failure. We like that much better in Modual than a safe success. And yeah, as I say, there's no mark, there's no fail. You can't fail this workshop. It's not going to happen. Whatever you do is right. So just trust it. Okay, that's enough chat from us. You've got lots to do. Let's go through some logistics. Mr. Structural into the room. Today you have a crit this afternoon. We have Kate and Nick, I think, from Studio Moros. And we have 2 people from the British Council as well. Forgive me for not knowing their names immediately. Yeah, apologies. I've just seen the video was glitchy. How appropriate, given that it was a black and white glitchy old video. But I hope you got the point of the herd of footballers walking around together rather than dividing to rule. Yeah, so today you've got a crit. You will need to show people stuff. I'm sure, having seen Kate's presentation last week, you will appreciate that they will want to see some visual work. So if you haven't got it already, then that's what you'll be doing between now and then. And we're going to try and announce the crits sooner rather than later, but bear with us on that one so you know exactly when your time is. Obviously, it's all this afternoon. When you start your crit, we got some great feedback from the experts yesterday. It's really good to start with your project name and the vision, the change you're trying to bring about in the world. So that gives people a context. And do remember that these people have absolutely no idea what your project is. You have all been discussing it and you're very familiar with it. They have no idea what they're going to see, what your project is. No one's gone backstage and told them everything and shown them all your previous work. You are pitching to them from nothing. So be super clear. I'm going to repeat that again. Start with your name of your project, the name of your project and vision. And please know who is talking first before the crit starts, because as you've all experienced, 15 minutes goes quite quickly. For some of you, actually, it was more than enough and we stopped early. For others, you would have rather had longer. And again, I apologize, but we can't do that. I'm sure you appreciate the scale of what we're doing here. But so, yeah, be direct, be clear, be confident. Okay, it doesn't serve you to go, oh, I'm not sure about this, or yeah, just fake it till you make it if you can. And yeah, just believe in your projects because they're all great, let's be honest. Now, the rest of, I want to go through today's schedule, which is working all day with your 15-minute crit this afternoon. That's basically it. We'll come back in at the end of the day like before. Tomorrow, you have a film crit. You will be showing where you're at with your film tomorrow in the morning. There is a reason for that, but it's happening in the morning. Let's be super clear. The film crit tomorrow, the crit tomorrow is in the morning. And what we'd like you to do, if possible, is to bring a draft of your film to your film crit tomorrow morning so you can get advice in that crit. And if you haven't got a draft, if you haven't got a first version, that's okay. We can look at a storyboard or an animatic or talk about a script. But you need to bring film related stuff tomorrow morning. Crit tomorrow will not be about your idea or anything else. It'll be focused on your film. Alrighty, Mr. Structural is pushing me out of the way and demanding that I share with you the deadlines. I am sorry, you're not going to like this slide very much. Here we go. Film and poster, we need them for 4 p.m. tomorrow, Wednesday. That is tomorrow. That is your deadline. You have a full 30 hours to do that. And don't stay up all night, please. You have the rest of today and tomorrow until 4 p.m. to complete your film and your poster. And it's a short film and a poster. It's all very doable. Many of you are already most of the way to that already. So those are the deadlines. That's all I have to say right now. Let me start sharing my screen. We will go through the details of the launch event tomorrow after 4 o'clock when you've finished all of that. Keep your brains focused on delivering the film and the poster. So, Abby, did I miss anything there? I'm sure I'd missed loads.
I got a couple of things.
Go for it.
So poster size and video size is 1920 by 1080. It is screen size, average screen size. If you would like to do a 4:3 film or a widescreen film, we are totally happy with that. But if you want a base level kind of dimensions, it's 1920 by 1080. That will get posted into the info channel as soon as we finish talking. And the posters are landscape, which is closer to billboard kind of vibes rather than what you would regularly see as a poster. This is because they are going to be on a screen rather than on a printed out on a wall. You can do GIFs if you want. I think we posted in resources a while back a bunch of the kind of example posters. If you want to animate it, do it. You can be a bit cheeky if you want. I saw a group asking me if they could have 3 posters. If you put 3 posters into a GIF, that's 1 poster. I didn't tell you that, but you can do stuff like that. So have fun with it. I think print is a great format, but screen, you get to kind of mess around slightly with what is a poster to you, what is a billboard to you. It can almost be like a mini advert in a sense, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you don't fancy doing that, it can just be an image as plainly as it is. I also wanted to say about with the crits, I wanted to share a bit of advice that I had from my graphic design tutor at college, where I remember I walked into a crit with him with my work, and I put down all my work, and the first thing I did was I started telling him what I should have done and what I wanted to do, instead of telling him about the project that I had actually done. And he stopped me straight away and he said, Abby, if you hadn't told me that, I wouldn't have known. I would have just seen the work for what it is right now on the paper and judged you on that. Don't start a crit with telling them what you wish you would have done, or what it was, or maybe what it could have been. Give them what you've got right now, because they don't have no idea the work that's been happening behind the scenes, and they have no idea about, maybe the pivots and the fog that you've been in this whole time. Present them what you've got right now and say, this is us right now, this is it, what do you think? And I think that will be the best way to kind of get the feedback, and be bold. I think you guys have been doing so much work here. You have the right to be confident in it and be bold and be like, yeah, this is us, listen to us right now, we are important, because you are. I think there's just such amazing work happening that you can afford to be bold with it. And I think within your groups, if you're struggling to split up jobs and stuff as well, it may take some of you kind of falling on your sword slightly and letting your expertise, say you have 2 designers in a group, if someone else does it and does it well, let them have it. When I was a student on Modual, I was with an MA product designer, me a first-year graphic designer and a photographer, and I knew that the design work that the MA product designer was going to do was going to be way better than anything I could have done. So I just let them go for it. And I said, right, I can step back from being a designer for once, and I'll take care of the crits and I'll take care of the presentation. And it just helps that synergy a little bit better. And then you can still have input, but just, I think you have to let go of some little things in there, like the football team. Let them do what they need to do, and just have trust in your team that they're going to get on with it. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. And I think you guys have got this, well and truly got this.
Well said, well said. That's fantastic, Abby. Yeah, absolutely. And the experience that Abby has there is from being a participant like you. So I've never done Modual. So there you go, very wise words. Cool, we've got a question from Maddie. about how is it best to share videos and visuals during the crit sharing. And I see that my video there was glitchy because I was screen sharing. Now, one of the reasons we've got you in Fuse is because you can upload films and files beforehand with the share button. We will talk you through that. It's not mission critical, and it's certainly not mission critical till tomorrow. You only need to sell. If you want to show your film to your experts this afternoon, that's absolutely fine. Let's do it. But briefly, you click on the share button, and on the left there's a button that says add files, and then you can pre-upload stuff to Fuse, and then everyone can see it as if they're browsing the internet. That's basically how it works. But we will get someone to help you do that if that's in any way a struggle. Cool.
And put it in your Slack channel anyway, just in case, and we can always forward it on to the experts and they can watch it whilst listening to your crit. So yeah, just get it in the Slack channel as well, and just like put a note saying this is the video for this presentation as a backup. It's always good, because I think Fuse can sometimes be a little bit dodgy, as all programs.
Indeed, as all programs can be. Yeah, exactly. No, very, very true. Yeah, that answers your question, Maddie. Any other questions? I can't see any here. Looks like we're on it, and I'm sure you've got lots to do. We've taken up 20 minutes of your day, so perhaps we should let you go. Abby, you got something?
Yes, I've got one from Deborah, who says, even though we only need a film and a poster, if we create other things, example posters, website mock-ups, will we be able to show them? The answer is yeah, you can show them. I think it's also worth putting that maybe into your videos as well. If you want to, you can always say, rather than just saying we are going to make a website, if you've done the work, put it in, you know, make your life a little bit easier.
Answer, Abby, and a great question. Yeah, I think when people come to see you, we're going to launch night tomorrow after 4. I don't want to distract you now, but there will be an opportunity if people are interested in your film and your pitch to the wider audience. We're going to say, now go and see the individual teams you'd like to say hello to, and at that point you can then talk them through anything else you've created and more detail about the project. So yeah, don't let us hold you back with just a film and a poster. We're talking about the minimum deliverables required here, trying to take a little bit of the pressure out of the room here. But yeah, if you want to do more stuff, that's cool. And as Abby says very wisely, forgive me, I'm just repeating your wisdom here, Abby, but yeah, probably think about incorporating some of that into your video, because obviously the video will be the key calling card. It'll be the thing that you can send to people, and they'll watch it, you know, beyond Modual, and they'll see the entirety of your project. So if you're making props for your film, that's a lovely idea. But yeah, again, equally, if you don't want it, that's fine too. Lovely. I got no questions here.
I've got another one.
Go for it.
We've got Barat has asked, do you have any suggestions for online video making / compiling software in case the Premiere Pro messes things up? Yes, I would say it seems simple. If you have a Mac, have a go on iMovie, because it does the basic minimum you need of cutting clips together, and it's pretty simple to use. Premiere is good. I would be wary of mobile editing apps, because a lot of the time they will let you edit a whole video on there and then ask you to pay for the watermark to be removed at the end. So I'd be slightly wary of some of those, unless you know one already. And we'll do a little bit. I'll do a little bit more research for you guys and see if there's any other ones. But yeah, bog standard iMovie is pretty good and can be used in an interesting way. I know a lot of big name YouTubers that still edit stuff on iMovie, so it can work for cutting clips together, but I will do some more research for you as well.
Right, and just to that as well, film it on camera on your phone. For some reason I'm getting a lot of echo. Yeah, why not? You know, I mean, I'm sure we've been to the point already, but you don't need high tech here. You do not worry about going and getting a film camera. You don't need that stuff. Lo-fi is always the best.
I've got another one as well, from Olivia, who said, is Photoshop appropriate for the film / animation? Photoshop is good for animation, mostly short form though. I think it can get quite massive on file size if you're trying to do a whole 2-minute video. So if you wanted to make parts of the video in Photoshop, in the frame animation section in Photoshop, I know is really good. Go ahead. I'm sure it could work with cutting it together, but yeah, just be wary of it getting too big on file sizes and then possibly crashing, because I would hate for anyone's video to crash halfway through and you have to start again. So if you can keep an eye on how big the file is getting, then go for it.
Yeah, so it's your call, really. I've got a question from Rachel about found footage. You can use found footage, ideally copyright free, when resources are reposted in the resources channel. That's all from me. You're done? Great. All right, looks like we're over. And as I say, what's to do. So we'll get those crit times to you as soon as possible. Good luck in your crits, and we'll see you at 4:45. But yeah, go for it. Have fun. Smiles. Look around.
Make stuff.
Make stuff, make stuff.
Make lots of stuff.
So that's great. So yeah, we're missing Will and Elle. And I think we've got loads of things to do today.
Yeah.
That's what they said about the film, like tomorrow by 4. I was like, so
We'll manage it.
yes. What about the names? Like, I've added some things that should it be like the first thing we do today, so it's done, or because then I guess to start doing the branding, we do need a name.
Mhm. Last night while I was watching TV, I started like just doodling some logos and stuff. I don't know if they're not great, but can I share it? Um, is this sharing?
Mhm. Mm.
Like, because he was talking about like collabs and like your space to collaborate and stuff. So I was thinking of all shapes coming together to leave a space. But I don't know. Just getting some stuff down.
They look really cool.
Yes, I
And
love the shapes, how they like match.
I was thinking like, let me see this. Collab space, and then it could also be your space to collaborate.
I was thinking like your space to collaborate maybe is a bit long for the name. I do
Yeah.
like it though, but
Then maybe like collab space, and then the tagline as your space to collaborate. I don't know. But it was a start. But yeah, we should do our little getting to know each other things.
I'll
What did you
start.
guys do last night?
Go on then. I'll start. What did I do last night? I went for a really nice run actually. It's been nice and warm, and it's still warm, so I'm pretty good mood, I have to say. I ate some grapes. That was pretty good. And then yeah, so I had a nice time actually. I did a little bit more work on Miro, but not too much. I worked that you could do wireframes on it for phone and like web browsing, so that might be something to do. Yeah, I'm excited for today. So let's do storyboard. I think we can definitely like get everything done easily. Video, poster, we can nail that. That's about it. So I'm gonna go over to Liv. How was your evening?
So, hi everyone. I'm really sorry again for not being here yesterday. It was such a bad day to miss. But I'm so happy. Like everything you've done looks amazing. So thank you. Yesterday I travelled from Spain to London. So I got home and packed a bit, then had dinner with Anna and our other flatmate, and it was really nice to be reunited after like over a month. So yeah, that was me. Over to Iona.
I watched TV afterwards. I was watching a program called The Boys, which is like a sort of parody of superheroes. They're all dicks. And then I was just like doodling with the logo thing. But yeah. Yuma, what did you get up to?
So I take a break after finish and have a dinner and then walk outside to like have some fresh air and then like sleep early last night to have a good break for today because I know a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, And next is Elle.
Hey. Yeah, I think I just had a bit of a chilled evening, like just ended up just sitting outside with the family, enjoying the sun. And yeah, I watched the film Three Billboards Outside of Missouri, which is interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, excited to get going.
And then you got to pick Anna.
So after the workshop, you chill a bit with like a bit of a sports, like we did a bit of a sports, and then yeah, Leaf came home, so we like catch up, had dinner, and like yeah, had an early night for today, because yeah, lots of things to do today, but very very excited. So.
Well done, team. Thanks for sharing. What is the order of events today, do you think? I think what we wanted to do last night was vote on the name. That was sort of a key thing. And then I know you've been working on a little bit of a logo there, which is cool. I like that. And then you can just like incorporate, put the two together then, can't we? Name, logo, put it in. Then I think we're definitely getting somewhere there. Maybe that's just the first thing to do. And then I think we said yesterday that we would distill down the sort of paragraphs we have on some of the sections that we wrote about in the user experience, the user journey. And that might be useful in terms of storyboarding at least the video. So I think those are maybe the two things to do.
Maybe we could like write them straight into kind of a way that you could imagine it being in a script. So
yeah.
So that we've got like the language, kind of how we might use it in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could even do some moving. That's in there as well. So I move all this. Hello. Move this down a bit. Then we can continue maybe from the table that we already have. So we can sort of occupy the space. If we're looking at the original table, we can occupy the spaces underneath. Maybe get these to come down a bit more.
Someone post the Miro link again. I've lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, maybe I found it.
You got it. Cool. So thinking, yeah, just that'll be job number 2. Extend it a bit. Probably doesn't need to extend it as well. But, okay.
Yeah, I saw like the wireframe kind of advert popping up when I logged out yesterday. It was like, oh, you know, you can do wireframes and.
That's exactly why I know about it. Because they just updated it. So like now there's available. It's like pretty basic. You can make it different colors, but if we wanted to, I think you can change the names of stuff. Yeah. So what's the people? You can do this. If you wanted, you can do a web version, an iPad version as well. But if we just wanted, maybe we'll do this sort of later, the wireframe, once we've done film and poster, so that we can. It's like an extra thing. If people after the video and our poster presentation, if they want to find out more, that's when we'd maybe show them a bit more about how the website would work. But mainly, yeah, I think the video is the priority, and just a really sort of brief overview of what you can do, and just more of a exercise in getting people interested, thinking about the vision and thinking about why we're doing it. We've already got those. We know exactly why we're doing it. We know what the vision is. So just getting that into the video. I tried to storyboard a little bit yesterday as well, because I was just in the mood. But I did with post-it notes. I think on Miro there's like a pre-done storyboard thing, but I'm not sure if it's like the actual thing. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example. I'll put one up. You can do templates, and then if you type in storyboard, there's like a version of it. I don't know where it's going to come up. No. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so there's this thing. Yeah, so it's like a thing maybe we could do, or we could do a storyboard another way. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much now, but that's a bit lame. So yeah, maybe we'll just do the vote first. Anna, did you have anything you wanted to say actually, or were you just like listening? Other Anna, not Anna Prendes. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everyone, and if there's any questions or like, is everything going all right? All good. Okay, great. Let me know like if you have any questions or like comments or concerns. You can just message me on Slack. I'll be on there, and I think I'll like pop in and out once in a while just to make sure like everything's good. But yeah, good luck with your project, and there's quiz again this afternoon, so you'll get more information about that later. And yeah, it'll be just like yesterday, but today you can get more advice like on your visual side, so it might be good to kind of have like a mock-up of a poster or like a draft for your poster, and then tomorrow you can get more advice around like videos, so like storyboarding. But it's as you're all talking right now, like you can definitely start on your video making today. Yeah, okay, everything all good?
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you all in a bit again. Bye. Good luck.
Cool. Yeah, vote. Should we do that? Design.
Then split up as well. And I don't like, I put just beside jobs to be done, I put roles, and maybe that's the kind of like 3 things that we have to do, like branding, poster, probably quite like similar, and then like doing some mock-ups, which if we get like the mock-ups planned, then we can like animate them quite easily and have them kind of like scrolling. So you could even like put that into the video, maybe, if we want to. And then like some people on the storyboard and video. I don't know if you guys kind of know what you'd prefer to work on. If anyone has.
The thing I'd probably be best equipped to do would be some sort of video or storyboard. That's probably what yeah, other stuff I'm not as confident at. I'd take a long time to do it, I think.
I'm like, I have no idea about like graphic design and that kind of thing, so I don't think I'd be very useful for the whole logo and like poster thing, but I'd be happy to help with the video. I quite like that side of things, so yeah.
Cool.
So can I just put your name in the side?
Yeah, we can probably discuss that and maybe do a bit of research as well a little bit later once we've decided on name and distilled down each section a little bit more. Yeah.
I think I'd quite like to give the like branding and stuff a go. It's something I want to like try to do more of. You guys trust me?
Yeah, I don't mind helping with that then, because then it.
Sweet.
I think so.
So
Mostly
imagining like sort of storyboard. Like imagining like the storyboard and the video being sort of like one part, and then the branding and mock-ups and stuff another part.
Irma, are you any good at like, because you've done interaction design and things, are you any good at kind of mock-ups and stuff? Are you interested in doing that?
I think maybe mocap or graphic, both okay. Just is that video and others are both okay to do that. Like storyboard, I also could like join some story. So if some of you choose one and then I choose another, yeah.
I think we've all kind of got names in just now, but then we don't have to do everything at the same time right now, I suppose. Like people could move. When it comes down to like one person has to edit, then the other people can do other things.
Yeah. But I think getting a storyboard more important than like diving straight into a video. Maybe doing some research, like the explainer videos. I think you sent Iona.
Yeah.
And some of those because they're pretty. I'm just thinking like I've got like Apple adverts in the back of my head as well because they're always pretty punchy.
Yeah.
And really just sort of get to the point. Want you to make sort of know more rather than saying this is exactly what the phone does.
Mm-hmm.
So do we need to like do a website prototype or a app prototype?
I think we could do that if we wanted that in the video. Like some of the sort of explainer ones I sent have like this, the phone just kind of like pops up and like scrolls a bit, so you get. And I think we could definitely do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have experience with like Adobe XD or anything?
Yeah, I used it before.
Yeah, cool. So that might be useful to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it would be good to just kind of get some like mood boards and stuff for the video and start to storyboard and things. And I could start thinking more about the logo and poster and stuff with.
Yep.
She arrives again.
Sweet. In the meantime, name.
Yes, name.
So we should do a vote somehow. I think
Do we have post? Oh, where are the names?
they are. Project name is here.
Oh no! Oh yeah, thank you.
It's right there
um,
next to my little rainbow.
I'd also use like in the logo. I just put like collab space, kind of a shortened version of what you were talking about. I don't know if it needs to be like spelled correctly or if just like collab is fine.
Yeah.
That's one idea.
Cool. I think we should do maybe a round of like 2 votes and then just a round of whatever makes it from there goes into a final and you just get one. Yeah. I'm sure Elle will add to this.
Are we gonna brainstorm more names or just with those we've got there?
If you have any others, then add them in now.
Mhm.
I think there's probably, I mean, there'll be something there that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like more than happy with all those as well. I think they're all pretty good. So yeah, I'm really not worried. I'm just gonna sort of pick 2. But yeah, if you got any more, please do that.
Are we just thing with like little post-it notes?
Yeah, just add with the yellow post-it notes, and then we'll vote with a post-it note with your name on it, or not your name, and then just do like a little one next to it. So I think only you got the right idea there. And then you just write that if you wanted to vote for cross-up.
Oh,
Or that.
post-it note.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to write a timetable over here as well.
How many votes do we get? 2.
Yeah.
Or more? I don't know.
I don't know. I think 2's fine. If anyone has any other suggestion, you can go for it. Oh, got a timetable. Oh, cool, yeah. You don't have to put your name on, but you can if you want, it's fine. I don't mind. Doesn't really make a difference. Is Al here? Hello, Al. Can you hear? Wait just a sec for that to filter
Yeah, I'd
through.
put back.
Sweet. We're just on the mirror board
Guessing
right
I'm
now.
voting.
We're on the project name ideas here, and we are
Yes.
putting 2 votes
Can you hear me?
on each of the names. Ah, I'm gonna put that in the Slack. At her. At Al. Okay, on news. Post. Post X to I need to vote. I think Al's got it, yeah. Ooh, creative cell. Ooh, I quite like collab. Ooh. Quite like X collab, cross X lab. They're all good. I'm going from that one. And I quite like pollinator. Okay. This one.
Is that who's still to vote?
Being Yimo needs to, I don't know, I think Yimo you heard?
Already well.
You done 2?
Yeah, I done it.
Sweet, I'm done. So there's only 12, should be 12.
Maybe Al only got 1.
Yeah, we're at now
Who's
11.
voting now? Because she's moving.
Ah,
Ah,
that 12?
is that 12? I think so.
Uh,
I think
so
so.
are we going with creative cell or are we doing a second round?
I thought we should do a second round where you get 1 vote. Is that all right? So then I'm just gonna move these into the unsuccessful section. Got these 2. Oh, see ya. This one. Okay, so these we have. All your votes are going to be removed. And we're going to just do pick from these ones. Go. We're on round 2. you get one more vote if Al can hear me. I want to put it in the Slack as well.
Like the collab space one could also be written like
Yeah,
the other one, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
you put them together, and I'll just move this one. Yeah, I'll put these as a runner-up, collab, and collab being the same thing.
Oh, what?
This one and this one kind of being amalgamated. Could also be written as that.
I guess they're still different ideas. But.
Okay. Okay, that brackets close. Round two, and one votes. Cool. So, yeah, people have with those 6, so we can just, and if there's a tie, then we go on to another round, for instance, and then flip a coin, because otherwise it's a lot. I don't know what I like. I quite like the cells thing. I quite like this one. Yeah. Creative cell is also good. Oh, I don't know. This is a tricky one, guys. Creative cell. I like collab as well. I just don't know.
I think there's some kind of interesting stuff you could do with the logo or branding around Creative Cell.
Oof, yeah, it's pretty good. So is collab. I'm gonna see what other people do. Okay, Liv's gone. Liv's gone collab. Oh no, we're gonna have a draw, aren't we?
It's a shame because like a lot of these already exist, but I don't think we should like let that guide us, because I mean all of these summarize like what the purpose, like what the vision is quite well. But I think collab, it's quite simple to the point. I don't know. Also creative. Yeah.
I'm gonna remove all these ones. So we've got 2. Oh, 6 was right. Does that mean we just have 2 left? Okay. How many of us are there? There are 6 of us. How should we decide?
Oh, wait, sorry. I thought we had 2 votes.
No,
Again.
we got 1 vote.
Okay,
I haven't
well,
voted, so I'm gonna go there. So now we're if everyone's okay, we could literally just flip a coin on it, unless they all want to debate. One have particular strong opinions about either.
So we have 2 votes again.
No, just like which of these 2 right here, collab space or creative cell, that we like. We currently split. If everyone's happy with, oh, Al's gone. If everyone's happy with both of them, why not just flip coin?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Because I voted for the one I probably prefer a little bit, but it's fine. I'm very happy with both. I'm gonna find a coin. Or is there a virtual contest you can do? Oh, let's find a virtual contest.
Yeah, if we look for a like someone to vote, like someone from outside, like
Ooh,
Anna.
You know what? That's a great idea. Let's get Anna.
So she
Let Anna
decides.
do it for us. Okay, and in the meantime, we could, while I get that, I'll message her. Maybe start looking at the table again that we had, our user journey table, and start sort of refining them. It's above, it's up here, guys. And maybe, yeah, we could refine into, I'm gonna put a sticky. I'm gonna put from here. And just, what's the best way of saying it? I think you said it pretty well, Iona, in terms of the stage of like visualizing how it would look on in video, each of these sections.
Yeah, I think that at least like the sort of the main like interesting point of each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't necessarily need to be in that order, but
Mm-hmm. Of the table. There you go. Cool. Sweet. And just sort of do it in this space here. I think would be a good idea. I'm going to contact Anna.
shall we just all work on the column that we worked on or that we presented?
Yeah, I can just do that. Okay, and then Iona, I think you worked on 2.
Yeah,
So
so
you wanted to live.
Yeah, which one would you like me to do? I'm happy to pick up any.
maybe the first one is like the easiest to understand if you
Yeah, awesome.
weren't there when we did it. And yeah, I guess it'll just be kind of like how you can even find out about it. So
Pinged Anna. And maybe think about it in terms of like an advert as well. If you were, imagine this is a 30-second advert, you could be like, we have a residency for you, and maybe sort of word it quite in an energetic way or a bold sort of flashy kind of way. If that makes sense. The residency program for you. The online platform where arts and science meet. That's what I'm thinking.
So if so this is for the video, isn't it? Like different parts of the, because would the first part, the first step necessarily be in the video? Because if it's how people hear about it, once they've heard about it, if they're already watching the video, they've already heard about it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
We're kind of advertising the whole idea. So we're kind of saying this is, if this was a thing,
okay, gotcha.
Would hear about it. But yeah, like all of these might not be included in the video in the end, but if we have a summary of each bit, then
yeah, awesome.
Maybe you can even summarize Liv how kind of like the need for it. I think we've got that in the Wi-Fi section underneath our, following my cursor down, in the Y section, below our vision. Yeah, here. This is sort of why we're doing it. So maybe think of a way of phrasing that in a kind of like how I've done maybe in the storyboard a little bit below again. Is I've been like tired of the way things are. I've wanted to do this, looking for a way to need help with your project, want to connect with others, and then it would be the logo will pop up, for instance, and be like collab, creative cell.
I mean, that sounds really good already. I think you should jot down those points you've just said. Not to like pass it on to you, but like seriously, that sounds really well worded. If you want to put down some bullet points.
I can do. Yes. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I've got it a bit in the sort of the video storyboard ideas, but yeah, I'll add it. We'll do a new let's note down. Sort of say who it's for, I guess. Actually, I'm going to separate these hobbies. There's like a starting point here.
I'm starting to like err towards collab now, just because it sounds better in a sentence.
Okay.
You can say like your collab buddy. It's like the brand and what you're doing with them.
Okay. If you want to move across, then feel free.
So I move my vote. Laugh.
Just put in some stickies here in the first section, Liv, which is kind of like questions. Framing first section of the video as questions to entice people. That's how I'm seeing it. If you've got like any, because yeah, I think it is what you're saying. It's less about how people can find it, but more about what people are looking for and where the gap in the market per se is for this idea. Feel free to add. And yeah, so collab it is. Bracket space, we can go on space. That's the creative self dev, I'm afraid.
maybe they can be a team together. Maybe
Fine.
Siang and Yashvi do both. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you guys can work together on the writing and the UI UX. Okay. And Dawn will be in the research, right? You are fine with research. Dawn?
Yeah.
Dawn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Yeah. I'm repeating again. Myself on the producer, Meg on the video, Devika on illustration, Siang on writer and UI UX, Yashvi on writer and UI UX with Siang, and Dawn with the research. Yeah? Cool. That's it. Okay. So what time is it now? It's wait.
And Dawn will have to work really closely together, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I can help Dawn in the research part as well. Because yes, Devika.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you want to sort of make like a schedule for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was just looking at the time, London time right now. So it's 11:10. Okay, so 11:10, and okay, let's meet in half an hour. Okay, which will be 11:40, right? 11:40, and come up with your initial ideas and initial whatever. In the meantime, if you need anything from Dawn, I would suggest you whatever you need from Dawn, or since she's the researcher, and from me, if you want my help, so you communicate that whatever you need in the first 10 minutes. So that is from 11:20, so that we have 20 minutes of time. Within that 20 minutes of time, 10 minutes will revert it back to you. Okay, and you have last 10 minutes to work on your idea and come up with a first draft. Is that okay? Or your initial ideas? Fine. Okay, so the next half an hour is divided into 3 parts. First 10 minutes, whatever you need, you communicate to the person that you need it from. Then the second 10 minutes will be whoever is assigned whatever you need from, you will revert back to the person. And the last 10 minutes, you work it out and you present with the group. Is that fine?
Can you just repeat one more time? Sorry.
Okay.
Just
So
the first, just the 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. For example, I'll take one example right now. Okay. For example, Meg is working on the video, right? Yeah. Yeah. And for example, you need the script for it. Okay. Yeah. You need the basic script or whatever, and you need the images for it. For example, let's say. So you in the first 10 minutes, okay, you decide whatever you want from which person, and you contact those person. For example, in case of writing or for the script, you want help from Siang. So you communicate whatever you want to Siang in those 10 minutes. Okay. And for example, you need images for your video. So you communicate that in that 10 minutes to Dawn and me. Okay. And in the next 10 minutes, Siang, Dawn, and me, and Yashvi, whoever are working in research and writing, will get back to you in those 10 minutes with our input, whatever we could find. And with those input, you make an output in the remaining 10 minutes. So that's how I have divided the half an hour. Is that okay? Yeah? Cool. And then we discuss for like 15 minutes after that. Like, so we get back at 11:45. Okay, so now I have spent 5 minutes explaining it. So we get back at 11:45.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to ask Yashvi, could we talk through maybe social media like WhatsApp? Because I feel like the video call, I couldn't really hear you clearly, and I want to maybe just communicate more efficient. And I will send you my WhatsApp number if that works for you.
Yeah. So whoever wants to communicate with whoever wants, do it in these 20 minutes. Okay, and then final 10 minutes of the half an hour will be on working on your first draft of whatever you are working on. Cool. No, not cool. Okay.
No, it's cool. I just was going to ask while we're still in a group, Dawn and Devika, could we do a call after this?
Okay.
Cool.
So we get back at 11:45.
Cool. Maybe can we stay in the room?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
we
just
can
going
stay
to
on the
say
room.
that.
Yeah.
No, we can stay on the room. Yeah.
So what I can do is we can get that captured because it's kind of a map, because I presume that's going to be very similar to what we would hope our app would look like for locations.
Yeah, or maybe like this bit we can do once Yukta has made a few wireframes, and then maybe you can record yourself using those wireframes on your phone.
Yeah.
And then I think that might be easier.
Cool.
Yeah, but I have a few videos that I can show you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just. Oh wait, I'm gonna. open this so that it doesn't. So just someone putting like a fruit in a bag. So I mean, this could lead to another footage of them giving it to like maybe someone in a shop or
Yeah.
getting something in exchange. Then just have this, which is tomatoes waiting to be harvested, and someone actually harvesting herbs. I mean, we could use that. I think that's a good footage. And then I have that video of my nephew watering the plants. And I don't have videos, but I have images of the different things my cousin planted in her garden. So if you want to add like just like random images just popping up, and then maybe then it then goes on to whatever we want to say. I mean, we could play around with it.
Because it's not we're not swapping food, are we?
No, we're not swapping food. We are going to be giving the food to the local shops and getting discounts in those local shops, and other people who come to those local shops can buy or produce directly from the local shops. So the local shops are basically a middleman for us.
Yeah. That's cool. I think I've got a shop of how to create that thing. Yeah, that's really interesting. I was trying to see if I had an old basket and you could put lots of different things in to make that you've collected lots of different produce for the shop to look like you're a greengrocer. Yeah, cool. All right then. So yes, I shall go. We can do that. We can do that downstairs.
If you have any ideas, you can like you want to just film. I think you can just go ahead and film them right now and try putting them together, and then I'll do the same, and then we can take whatever bits we like from both of those, and then maybe put them together. Yeah.
So what time are we catching back up?
So in 40 minutes.
Okay. All right.
At 12.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Set up in the UK, because it seems like a good thing to do, and there's going to be textile waste, so where does it go?
Because the way that was discovered here was like not, I mean, the people who made it here, they just made it. It was not that they brought it from somewhere else. What I understand is that it was a woman that she has like a second-hand baby clothing shop.
Oh, right.
On website, so like physical and online, and then she had like so many clothes, like baby clothes, that she couldn't sell, and so she found out that there was this mill processing textile waste
or just textile, not textile waste, in Santiago, in the capital. And she was like, yeah, maybe you can try and process this. And it worked. It gave like a yarn. And it was like, this is a solution like my life.
Yeah.
And she started doing that like in January, I think, this year.
Wow.
And then it grew a lot. Like I bought 40 kilos of the yarn.
Yeah.
Only me,
Wow.
so it's really cool. So yeah, I'm going to UK with my with some yarn and something. I want to go in September.
Yeah. What's the kind of travel restrictions at? Have they is it not as bad now, or is it
Yeah, I
strict?
mean, yeah, obviously it is, but I think that I have, if I go there, I have to stay at 14 days at home, because here in Chile the corona is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad because Chile is poor, so a lot of people live all together, and at the end I feel that the government have said like the truth. You know, there are a lot of countries that are lying about how many people are infected.
Yeah.
And
I thought that when I was reading, I was just like, no one's like, so many politicians lie to try and make them, them look better.
I think,
So,
like, for example, Mexico, they had
Mm.
like, I don't know, I think less than here. I mean, Chile is not good in the rankings. It's bad of like dead people by like 1 million of inhabitants. So yeah, so it's really shit here, but it's because at the end it's not, it's like the inequality here is like really, really bad. So, yeah.
Not good. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I have to wait because the ticket it's in 6 weeks. So I still have time to see what will happen. And
Yeah. Do you know where you would go to in the UK?
To London.
Yeah.
Because
London's
I
so
was
expensive, though, isn't it?
Huh?
So London's so expensive.
Yeah, I lived there like 2 years and a half. I know.
I lived in Kingston, which is like on the outskirts of London.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive. I was like, I don't want to live here anymore. I was only there for like 1 year, and then I moved up to Glasgow in March. And my boyfriend, the price of his flat is, I think it's like £10 cheaper. No, £50 cheaper than what I paid for 1 room. So he's got his whole flat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was living in Russell Square. I don't know if you know where that is.
I know the name, yeah.
It's like a bit south and west of King's Cross, like north of Holborn.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of London.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like proper London.
Yeah, it was like I was like going to Covent Garden and taking the tube like 2 stations. So it was
Yeah.
super sad.
Yeah.
So I was living there by myself. So yeah, London is expensive.
You were doing a house share though, were you?
No, I was living by myself.
Wow, that is so expensive.
Yeah, it was really bad. So I'm glad that at the end I was like back here because I left the UK in January. So
yeah,
the corona didn't happen while I was there because to pay that rent and I don't know, can't do anything would be like, no. I prefer to it's cheaper and I'm fine here now. I will just leave, but I need to go because I left my things there in a storage place because I had too many.
Yeah, that must have happened to a lot of people. People that have had to like just get up and leave. There must be just kind of empty houses with people's stuff in or storage places.
So bad. Like I didn't know what to do with half of the things that I had. Like it was really bad. It's so bad that in London that you have a lot of population that they go for a few months, 1 year.
Mm.
They live. Yeah, it's a waste of different resources. I'm
Yeah.
going to. What do we do then? Like, where is Cayenne?
I have a feeling maybe she hasn't seen.
No, I don't think. Otherwise, she would be here.
Yeah.
So, what do we
I
do?
might-
Should we take a break and?
Yeah, I was
wait
just gonna say, I think I'm gonna go. I need the toilet. So, should we just have like?
I will go for a coffee. I was going to add you on the dots, but I'm
Oh,
not.
have you? Hang on.
Wow.
Have you found me? Have you found me?
No, because I don't know where to look, search for you. I'm trying to like. I will find you, but I'll find contact. I don't have any contact, so.
Ah, yeah. My profile picture is the same as what I've used. I don't know if you've seen.
Black.
Yeah. With the blue and grey jumper.
Okay, I'm trying to find you, but I don't see. It's like find Gmail.
I think if you just type in search in the people bit, there should be a search bar and you just type in someone's name, or you can type in like company and stuff like that. If not, I can just send you a link. Hang on.
Yeah, just go and then. Yeah, I would like to maybe find. I signed up on there because I wanted to see if I find someone who wants to maybe make the. I don't know, to maybe join me on the recycled yarn thing, but I don't know.
You definitely, I think you would like. I mean, I don't really. I'm not like a textiles person, but I know that there are a lot of like fashion designers and even fashion students on there that probably would like to, because there'll be people going into or coming out of university, wanting to make more sustainable garments.
Yeah,
it's big
I mean,
competition now, so
I would do it like anyway. I mean, I already spoke to someone who's doing something similar, but only wool because it could be different materials. So
yeah.
I'm in contact with them, and they are in Yorkshire, somewhere around Manchester.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I will try to do it anyway. I mean, if it's only like if I outsource the processing of the yarn, it would be fine. I don't know. I will see what happens. I'm also on the. I applied for the Mayor of London entrepreneur competition, so I'm waiting for that. I will see. Okay, so
yeah, I need the toilet.
11:30.
Yeah. What? So should we just be back in like 20 minutes? Who want to get a coffee? I might make another coffee.
Yeah, I'm going for a coffee. So yeah, 20 minutes is fine for me.
Cool. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Ella. Okay. The only thing about the cards is me and Leda just thought they can't be too long, because if they're popping up on the screen like the profiles, people need to be able to kind of read it quickly. So it needs to be like just like what Rachel did, I think, like a couple sentences that you can just read quickly rather than like a paragraph of description.
Yeah, I've literally just taken what Rachel said from those cards. Just like 1-2 sentences, and then a number of their worth and their age, and then their name, and that's it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Analogy. If you want me to draw it, will you guys let me know how many cakes, etc., and I'll draw it out.
Yeah, we'll work that out now. I have no idea how to, but we can try. Yeah, and what's Tasneem and Shiwangi, what are you guys doing?
I'm doing the poster.
Cool. Have you got into
I guess Shiwangi was working on the audio. Like when I checked with her, she said I'm working on the audio.
Okay, cool. Yeah, lovely. So I think we should have a break because we've been sat here for a while, and then get back at it like 12. Cool. See you guys later. Oh, go on.
Oh, Rachel's gone. I was going to say if she's, or Ella, can you just turn my camera off?
I'm just having to read over everything.
Should we check with Elle? Because I think she wasn't here before when we went for the
Oh yeah.
break.
We've kind of gone through it, I believe, that section. And that section is now a hybrid. Or is it? No.
Are you thinking of like a voiceover in the film, or just all kind of text?
I quite like the idea of maybe just text, but voiceover could also work. So actually, I'm in the middle between that. What do you think?
I think if it was just text, you might have to cut this down a bit. But I think you'll just see what fits where when you're doing the video as well.
I'm trying to think of examples of things that are just text, because there are definitely.
I did like the ones you. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
The examples you sent, Iana, of the 20 videos, and most of them were without like voice was more like text. I think it's more visual and maybe easier. Also, like you have to record the voice and all of that.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
should we split the groups now to start like?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And like kind of do crits with each other so that, yeah, if you need like advice.
Yeah, maybe we can meet in like, I don't know, how it's almost 12 now, but like before the crit to see what we've done and to like give us mutual feedback.
Do we have a correct time yet? Do you think? I don't think we. Oh no, we do. What's our name again? I don't know. The time's been posted in the info channel. If everyone wants to have a quick look at that, because I don't know which group we are. We're collab crew, aren't we? But we're not on there.
Might be the sharing platform. Or not. Or
We were listed as collab crew.
Because she did ask if we wanted to change the name to Your Space to Collaborate. But I don't know if she changed it or not.
I'm just gonna message. Just gonna message Molly. So yeah, we'll find out in a sec, I think.
I'm thinking maybe like the name is Collab, but then like the website is called Collab Space. Like the name of the kind of whole experience is Collab.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you could work that out maybe in your
Like
local.
Collab Residency and Collab Resources and I don't know.
Yeah, but the main page is like collab space. Yeah, I get that.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, definitely that's something to work out in branding, I think, because you'll have a
Yeah.
logo and then I guess you'll put like space, resources, and all like the different sections in it. So that's definitely something to think about. In terms of the video as well, you could punctuate each or like different sections by collab space and then show example of the main page with everything on it, all the different projects, and then collab people, collab resources, collab residency, collab meetup, you know.
Because if we have time with the branding and stuff, we might be able to make some little like motion graphics and things to go in the video.
Yeah, definitely. That would be cool. I'm just gonna message Molly real quick. Yeah, do we want to have a go? Or are we happy with the user journey map / add 30 sentences? And what do you think of actually? I don't think we've been through my one particularly actually at the end. Which that the rest of the top sticky all good. I think that's we've worked on that. The bottom one I was visualizing. I think we talked about maybe the residency going around different cities and using different kind of resources. So it'd be like collab residency and then available in or something like you could be in, and then like the name of a city, and then the background is an image of that city, like an aerial view, or like it's like a stock footage image of Manchester, a stock image or stock video of Cologne. I know I chose Cologne and Milan because in there cities, so just like something like that.
It might even, I don't know if we're allowed to kind of say that it's in collaboration with, and it could be different studios or something that are in those different places, so that you could actually like, because I know in Milan there's one called base or base in Italian, which is quite cool. And if you could get like images of that, those kind of like studio spaces or something, it might be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of it. We've got time.
If you've got that information, if you could sort of attach it somewhere or link it with
And
different,
there's those kind of labs and stuff all over the place.
definitely something we could research and just say again. It's like it's speculative, isn't it? Speculative. So we can say we're paired with this person, we're paired with Design Manchester, we're paired with Glasgow School of Art if we want to. We can do what we want. It might be a nice little touch at the end, I think. But is everyone cool with that section and the stuff above it?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else while I message Molly? Because I still haven't done it. A message. Anyone else? Anything? Ah. Done. Okay, so I think that's pretty good then, and maybe now it's time to split off. What do you think? I'm looking at you now. I'm back on the screen. Give me some feedback.
Yeah, I think we should start working on the different parts so we can start getting ahead. I've moved name over on the to-do list. I've moved it over to done because that's it makes it feel like we're doing more. Well, no, we are doing a lot. Then user experience in progress. I mean, we could also say done. Well, whatever. But now I guess we can split up in we can feed back just before lunch with the other half of the group and see how we're all doing.
Yeah, I think yes. So maybe we'll work until 1 o'clock in the smaller groups. Yimo, I know you're going to be doing stuff to do with mock-ups. If you want to like just drop in with us anytime, it's fine. And you can like, I think you're pretty free to roam around. But yes, how should we do this? Should we go into like a Zoom or should we go into a different? I don't know if you can split this up. This call. I don't think that really works. Or maybe some stay on the call and some go over to like a Zoom. That a good idea. So who wants to go over?
It might be easier if me and Elle try and like work via like chatting on Slack or something. If the internet's not
Oh
great.
yeah, you can talk on Slack. You can video on Slack. Of course.
Or just like text.
Yeah, sounds good. So rest of us.
So we can leave. We can leave here. You can stay.
Sweet, and meet back at 2.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet.
I think I sent you a message on Slack, Elle, if you can see that.
Okay, cool.
Well, we see at 1, right?
anything like that sounds so amazing to me.
God, it's not a lot of time, is it? But even if we have a series of wobbly GIFs, it can work, I think. But just 2 minutes, like for both of us, is a really long time.
It is. To be fair, I think wobbly GIFs are quite possible on Procreate itself. I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial, but I know it's possible.
Yeah. I want to show you something. I've just sent a link in the visual Slack, which is just some text that me and a friend made for like a digital zine. And I can kind of imagine taking chunks of text out of the script, drawing kind of wobbly lines around them, and just having them just like almost vibrate.
One sec, I'm opening it up. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, it's a bit like fit inducing, the flashing colors, so without the flashing colors, but yeah. And this text I quite like.
It makes me feel like dancing.
Dancing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Oh, the hands are nice and that as well.
Yeah, they are.
It's sort of like Sistine Chapel if you go like that then.
Yeah.
Star and the person.
Hands can be so expressive, just even if you have a video explaining with words explaining things, and then you mainly just see hands. It could be super simple and it could work.
That's really nice. That's very interesting. So you never see the person's face, basically.
Yeah, I think we don't see the person's face because we are the person, you know? So we're touching the screen and we're holding the hand and we're being taken on a journey, and we just imagine it's us, you know?
That's a really good idea.
Cool.
You kind of like flip the top like on the table and then we have to put it back in. Oh. Do you need any help or anything? I've just put like some pottery, no issue, I'll be like that. Put a water on.
Sorry, I'll go back to Miro. I don't know why I was posting those in Slack.
Oh, I put the hand picture on the mirror. Let me see.
Could it be like, you see these the steps with the kind of windows at the end of them that I've just added?
Mm-hmm.
Could it be that the person's been taken on a physical journey, so the little lantern or the star guides you like up these steps through a door, and then you see text which says some lines from the script, or it might be speech bubbles with questions like what's the one photo you'd keep in a fire, or something like this, and then you
I
get
like that.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of the steps and the star taking a person on the physical
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I can also visualize it in terms of the VR experience as well. If 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 if, if we want to extrapolate our idea.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely think the VR experience, you want to get pulled into different kind of spaces, or you want to be able to explore, right? So you want to be able to kind of go and investigate like a cluster of objects and sounds, and then move into another space. I feel like a galaxy or a universe would be quite a nice reference for the VR side of things.
Yeah, but the galaxy, it feels more futuristic.
Mm.
And I haven't found anything related to animation or illustration.
Yeah. But still, I think if you put any references, because Devika can translate the few that we choose.
Yeah. I'll find.
Devika, how many kind of illustrations do you think is realistic for you to be able to produce? Like, say if you, for example, one character, and then you had to draw, I don't know, 5 different iterations of hands, like how much is too much?
It gets easier if I have reference pictures, because then I could just do a little cheat and sort of trace over. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they won't look the same, and it wouldn't essentially be copying, because I do draw quite animated, if that makes sense. So I could do that. And how many do you think we'll need? Because I've done the star, like I'm just making the eyes and things right now. So.
Well, I obviously, if you're doing a smooth motion animation, then it's 25 frames a second, which we are not going to do. So, but if you have 1 frame a second, that feels very, very slow. If we're making them each like wobble, if we're putting like a wobble effect on them, it's still a lot. Do we have to fill the whole 2 minutes, Ronica? Can it be shorter?
We can make any, the video could be of length from 1 minute to 2 minutes. So the minimum is 1 minute.
I wonder whether we should go for 1 minute. 1 second.
Are we going completely for animated video, or is it a compilation of animated videos as well as photos? What is the approach?
We're thinking really, really simple animated.
Okay.
And it will be very simple because neither of us do animation. But I think we can make something that's cool, that's like a series of images and text, and the text will be slightly animated. So imagine if we took, I think if we aimed at just over a minute to start with, and then we can expand it if we need to, we could take half of that time for text, and that's really feasible. And then we have 30 seconds that we need to animate. I think that's realistic, that we can kind of aim towards that. 30 seconds. Might be like...
Even 30 seconds, like if each second we have like 12 drawings or 12 illustrations, it will be a lot.
It will still be a lot.
Yeah.
Devika, what you said about tracing things, I think might be a really good idea. If we were to make a storyboard which is all reference images with Dawn, so every single frame has a photograph that's maybe, okay, so say you have a scene that's a path, it has the path. If the hands are in it, we add the hands to the reference, and then you can trace over it interpret it how you want, but you can just kind of go through them like that.
That's a really good idea. I think that would definitely take my time down by half, if not more. Yeah, and then maybe we could also do that the characters are colored and the rest is maybe just outlines, sort of.
Yeah,
we could do something like that, so it just makes it less time consuming.
Yeah.
So for example, in those stairs, maybe the only colored bit would be the entrance, so that there's something nice there. Or just like we highlight certain things in each scene, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should just stick to the colors that can be produced from the thing.
Yeah, I was trying to like get those colors, but I kind of gave up. I was just gonna see what it is.
No, that looks so good. I'm sure Ash can probably do that.
Yeah.
She uploads it.
Oh, that looks so cool, the letters.
Oh yeah, that's so good.
Looks good. How did you draw them? Like, do you draw it on a pad?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Cool. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, just like this digital pen thing.
Cool.
So it works.
How did you learn how to do that? Like,
It's quite easy.
Is it? Okay.
It's just like drawing on paper on screen.
That's really cool.
Should we tell the others that we're on?
Yeah.
Are we gonna reply to Hannah?
Oh, what did she say?
She said she wanted to see the presentation before the quiz.
Ah.
Okay, I'll say yeah, we can meet at 3.
Yeah. What should we show them on the trip?
I guess everything, like yesterday. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have like the title, like "Die Me," with those things that Hugh did, like with the lettering, and then it goes on to the page of like the bouncing about, just so the name's clear. I guess that's a good idea. Maybe we could change the font on the poster to that instead of "Die Me." I don't know, it makes it a bit more fun, maybe. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we could play around with it.
Is it easy enough to do that though?
I don't know. Well, it's up to. I guess we'd have to change it on the animation. I don't know how this goes.
Hello.
And we can do it. You send me the Photoshop file and I think I can do it. No, I didn't get you. Sorry.
Do you think it's not that easy to do? To add it to.
No, I think I can do it if I get the Photoshop file. So once Misty composes it in Photoshop, then I think I can animate it.
Okay.
Does that work? Yeah.
My only reservation is it might look a bit like too busy having all of that with also the big shapes.
Yeah, but
we
can maybe try. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
but I think too much would be happening on the poster. Maybe then I feel.
Yeah, maybe it's good to keep the poster quite clean then.
Yeah.
Ash, you were just saying about the Hughie's came up with obviously letters and the shapes that she's drawn out. Can you see them on the Slack?
Yeah, I think they're really cool.
Yeah. I was saying maybe we could add them to the poster, but that might be too busy. So maybe just having like "Die Me" as like the front page when you go into the website, and then it goes on to the moving about vegetables.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No
So we have
problem.
the title when we enter the page.
Sorry, I got something in my throat.
Or maybe we could video. Maybe we could have in the video. Maybe I can just animate that "Die Me" just moving and then coming and forming from different directions. Maybe.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be cool.
Poster, but we can do that for the final video which you're making, for the initial introduction kind of a thing. We could just have like a small animation, and then the rest of the video can continue how Camilla has decided, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share with you guys the website so far?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll share my screen now.
Can you guys see that?
Oh, that's awesome. I remember doing.
And then.
Cool.
But that's as far as I've got. This page is blank, but
Oh, I'm designing that now.
sick.
Cool stuff.
I wonder how Camilla's getting on with the video.
Hopefully. Ah, there you are.
Be the devil.
We were just saying we wonder how you're getting on with the video.
Oh, I like wrote a script for like for up until the website. I can send it to you guys on a doc, and then got some music that I think would work. And then I think, yeah, I was thinking, because we chatted earlier about potentially doing like either a voiceover for it. I think it might be quite quick. And I think it might articulate. I can read it out to you. It might be easier. Okay. Water, we drink it, we wash in it, we play in it, we need it to survive. But the textile industry has a huge problem. They use a huge amount of water to dye, manufacture, and finish, and we use as many as 2,000 chemicals. India alone uses over 1.9 billion liters of water to process its fabrics every day. Most of the wastewater is then dumped into local rivers, polluting local wildlife and communities with heavy metals, ammonia, alkali salts, and toxic solids. Around 40% of global colorants use an organically bound chlorine, a known carcinogen, and most of the dyes we use today are cracked from crude oil, contributing to the ongoing climate crisis. And then I figured it would be like a glitch transition or some sort of like, so it'd be like slow, kind of sadder music, and then this sort of like glitch transition is like, Daimi is here to offer a new solution. Maybe we could put like the animated poster or something with like text. We are an interactive online platform that freely educates on using natural dyes within your local community, connecting you with the higher knowledge and wisdom used by humans for millennia, and then kind of go into the website. And then I think there'll probably be less talking. And then I was like thinking, after we kind of show the website and we show the videos at the end, maybe we can then like show or kind of explain the processes of cabbage. And I was thinking, I don't know, seeing as Rach, you know more about this, maybe you can add that bit in, like it kind of explaining what like how you could do it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I can also cut out some of the bits in the beginning to make it shorter. The information.
I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Good job.
So what you're thinking that I should write something about the
just like how you would use cabbage. Like if you imagine in the website, we're probably going to show I don't know, we're going to click on it and then we're going to click on the cabbage and then we're going to be showing a bunch of videos. I think it would be cool to maybe kind of explain.
Misty, do you want to show Camilla the page that you're coming up with, and then she can kind of get an idea of what you're going to see when you.
So what that I've come up with?
The the stuff you're doing on InDesign with the method that I wrote out.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So you kind of enter it and then you scroll down and like maybe get these shapes floating around.
Cool.
And then it says, let's get started. And that's it so far.
Okay.
I mean, I could also get, if we want to do
I could go get a red cabbage right now and just take like almost like stop motion animation type thing of like just boiling the cabbage, take a
Yeah,
photo.
that would be so cool.
And then we could like lay all the photos out, and then at the very end can be like the videos of everyone. I just don't know how much time we've got for the whole video, but I can definitely go do that this afternoon.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the crit session we had yesterday, and the person was saying something like make people feel more involved. So maybe it can be like an entire process. Maybe like someone thought, oh, I want to dye this, and then like we can lead the person through like the website, that kind of thing. So, or just take some of them. Yeah.
What you mean, like have a character or have one of us pretend to go on the website?
Do you think that works?
Okay. So then what we would have like...
We could just get some stock footage of like someone using a laptop and then cut to a screen cap of the website being used. You could have like someone like smiling on their laptop or like smiling on their desktop or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be like zooming into the computer screen. So like you see the computer screen and then it zooms into it and then you're like on the website.
Sure. Yeah, I could do that, and then I could just have like my hands doing all the thing, and then we can cut back to the thing at the end where we're all together showing our t-shirts. It's like an interactive thing, because I guess everyone's going to be involved in the end. Cool. I might head for lunch 10 minutes early because I've got an interview over lunch, and I feel like I need to go to the loo and get myself hyped up for that. But I will see everyone at 2 o'clock. You want to make it like 1:30 then? Because I feel like you're going to be rushing about, and like we don't really need to meet. Yeah, we don't actually need to meet. I'll just like carry on. Or why don't we just meet at 3?
Yeah, let's meet at 3.
Because that's when we're meeting Hannah to go over like the crit thing. So cool. And I'll go to the shops and get a cabbage and just start taking photos of it boiling or something with my hands. I don't know. Cool.
And maybe Camilla, if you could maybe start piecing pieces together so we can show them some because it's due tomorrow. So
yeah,
we need to start.
Wicked. Cool. Right, see y'all at 3. Good luck, okay, Ash.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Bye. Bye.
You are the only participant in this meeting. You'll hear a beep until